Hey everybody, what is up? My name's Mr. BP and welcome back to the second episode of the do's and don'ts of Lords Mobile, what to do as a beginner. So if you want to know what to do with your gems, stay tuned to find out.
Never mind.
Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to a brand new video of the do's and don'ts of Lords Mobile when you start off. So this series is all about starting players, and today I want to talk to you about your gems. So it might be very tempting to use the gems you have when you're starting off to, let's say, speed up your research or speed up some troops. My advice is do not do that, because I'm going to tell you how many gems you need just to reach T4s. If you're not looking for T4s, so maybe you want to be a trap account, then this video might not be for you. We can do that in another video, but today I want to talk to you about T4s, how you reach them, how many gems you need for it. So to start off, you need 3 buildings maxed out. A lot more, but 3 are paid for by gems. So those 3 are the altar, the prison, and the battle hall. Here's the battle hall. So as you can see, I have them maxed out. But to do the math on how many gems you need, first off, let's start with the altar. For the altar, you can buy soul crystals. And I repeat, only buy them by the thousands. Why? Because basically, it's cheaper. It might take you a little longer, but in the end, you will get there faster because you're spending less gems. But to start off with the altar, and actually the same applies to all 3 buildings I'm now talking about. If you buy 1,000 soul crystals for the altar, it will you buy them for 10,000 gems. You need a total of 20,000 gems to max out this building. And I'm not including the golden hammer you need to buy for level 25, so keep that in mind. That basically means you need 200,000 gems to max out this one building. Going to the prison. The prison is exactly the same, only for the prison you need the steel cuffs. The steel cuffs also cost 10,000 for 1,000, so 10,000 gems for 1,000 cuffs. You also need 20,000 cuffs to max this building out, and a golden hammer. Also here, it will cost you 200,000 gems. So now we're already up to 400,000 gems, and I've only covered 2 out of 4 buildings. Why am I saying 4? Because the last one I will cover is the Treasure Trove, and that's a very important one. The Battle Hall. The Battle Hall is basically the same. Only for the battle hall you need war tomes, and war tomes cost the same. You need the same amount. You also need a golden hammer, so add another 200,000 gems. So don't be scared by these numbers, because we're already up to 600,000 gems. You might be thinking, wow, I'm never going to make that. Yes, you will. As you grow, either your guild will grow or you will grow into a bigger guild, giving you better rewards. You will come across players that invest in their game. If you don't, and you get guild gifts that are better. So you're basically receiving more gems in total. Even when you're doing stuff like Guildfest, you'll get better rewards, so you get more gems to choose from. Or let's say you're doing KVK. The bigger your guild, the more likely it is you'll be on the winning end of KVK one day, and you'll reach those 600,000 gems to upgrade these 3 buildings. And again, I'm not including the golden hammer. So the last one I want to talk to you about is the Treasure Trove. To me, this one is very important to max out. Why is that? Well, the Treasure Trove is basically a bank that gives you interest. So you put away cash, or in this case, jewels or gems, for either a 7-day, 14-day, or 30-day deposit. So my advice would always be the 30-day deposit. Why? Well, the payout is simply the best. You get a 3% basic interest on the 7-day and a 20% bonus interest in my case, because I have done research on this building and I have it maxed out. If you do 14 days, you get a 27% basic interest payout and a 20%, in my case, bonus interest. Now, 85% basic interest in 30 days, so always do the 30 days. Yes, you have to wait longer, but the payout is way bigger. Now, I invested 23,600 for this building. Well, not for this building, but for these 30 days, and my payout is 48,380 gems in total. So that's one to get started with immediately, in my opinion. That way you can reach the gems needed for the other buildings quicker. So start off with this one, max it out as soon as you can. It is certainly worth it. Do the research on it. But to come back to the Treasure Trove, the Treasure Trove is a little different because you have to pay more. You need crystal pickaxes for this one, and they cost 14,000 gems per 1,000. So in total, you need less for this, but the building is more expensive. So I'll show you the math I did a little bit. Let me see. For the Treasure Trove, you need 5,000 gems in total. So here it is. When buying large packs, I mean buying them by 1,000 each, you will need 70k gems in total. And let me add this. I will put this in the description so you guys can look back and basically know what you need for these buildings. And again, I'm not including the golden hammers. So a total, just to max out these 4 buildings, the altar, the prison, the battle hall, and the treasure trove, you would need 670,000 gems. Do not be scared of that number. If you're free to play, yes, it will take you a long time, but it is the end goal of the game. So make sure you save up your gems for that, and don't be tempted by speeding up your researches or gemming troops. You don't need that just yet. If you're in it for the long haul, just do it like this. If you're a pay-to-pay player, okay, you'll get there way faster. I gemmed it too. Why? Is because I spent the money on the game. But if you're not a spender on the game, just, save your gems. They're very important. This is my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Mr. BP signing out.